Are you ready to break through with what's holding you back from going to your next level? Are you ready to break through from what's holding you back from being in the ideal relationship? Or maybe you're tired of struggling and not knowing how you're going to make ends meet next month. Or are you already successful and just want to be able to balance and juggle all of the responsibilities of being a woman, of being a mom? Are you a mom? Are you a single mom? Well, if you are, I was just like you 14 years ago, and I was a single mom for 14 years. When I was 25, I ended up finding myself in a different country, in a new country, with the 2 little babies. I was 25 in a new country, and all of a sudden, I find myself divorced and alone. And throughout the years, I ended up finding new ways, different programs, personal development, different tools that helped me overcome those challenges. However, there was still times where I would feel so stressed out, so much anxiety and depression really, that I would even think of not wanting to live, just not wanting to be here in this world because my pressures were so overwhelming. And one day, thanks to NLP and other personal development techniques that I've learned over the years, I was able to, in just one process, in an 8-minute process, going from anxiety, I don't want to live anymore, to empowered, I can do anything that I want. And within less than 30 days, I was able from going overdrawn account to my first $30,000 check, which it was a huge deal for me. And now what I do is share what I've learned over all these years with you. And I created, as a result of publishing the book that I invite you to get, Awaken the Queen Within, I created this program because I knew that reading a book is just not enough. If you're like me, you have to live the experience. You have to go through what it is in person. Otherwise, you won't learn the lesson. How many of you have tried to learn from, or somebody tells you, no, don't do that. But until you go do it, until you experience it, that's when real change happens. And so I've put together this program. Is called Creating Your Life by Design. Why? Because that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna create your life by design. We're gonna be able to go through a full NLP breakthrough process where, number one, we're gonna go through all of the detailed history from your childhood. Because what happens is, however we were raised when we were little, we repeat those patterns when we're adults. And typically we end up repeating the relationship we had with our parents, with our significant other. And then we wonder why we have problems. And so now you get to discover what it is that was imprinted in you, programming you from age 0 to 8, which is really what's running your life at the subconscious level now. And unless we're able to identify what that is and change it at the same level that it was programmed, which is subconscious, then that's when real change can happen. So we'll go through those things. We'll go through your personal detail history. We'll go through removing and releasing all negative emotions, at least the main 5, which is anger, sadness, fear, hurt, and guilt, all in that order. Because once you remove anger, the next emotion that's there is sadness. And so we go in that order. And once we do that, literally it's like going through the carpet and vacuuming all the dust from it. However, there's still little spots that are left. And so what do you do for that? You use a little stain remover. It's more specific, right? And that's what we do for your limiting beliefs. Those negative emotions are going to clear a lot of that. However, the limiting beliefs are more specific. And we have the ability to replace those like a computer and remove the negative belief, replace it for an empowering belief. Let's say your limiting belief might be, I'm not good enough. We will go into a process that is done at the subconscious level and replace it with, I can do anything I want. I'm powerful. I can do anything I want. Like, wouldn't that be empowering to be able to go from one limiting belief to an empowering belief? So those are the things that we do. And it's so effective because it's done at the subconscious level. It takes 8 to 8 minutes to make that change. Now, sometimes we have conflicts, and those conflicts pull us in different opposite directions. Let's say you have a conflict then. I want to be successful in my career. However, you have on the other hand something pulling you that says, oh, if I'm really successful in my career, then I won't be able to have as much time with my kids. And so different goals that pull you in different directions, you perceive it as conflict. So when we are able to get in alignment with what we say we want, with our heart, with our beliefs, then things happen miraculously. And that's what I invite you to do. I invite you to join me to this incredible 9-week program that I've designed specifically for you, women, moms that are working, that are busy, that have husbands, that want a husband. It doesn't matter. You get to create your life by your own design, and you get to do it surrounded with other women who want the same thing as you. That we want to have this mission of transforming women. Why? Because we're the nucleus of the family. If we transform, our children will be raised differently, and we will inspire more men to become those kings that we're looking for. So I invite you to join me. If you want more information, go into the course section. You can go ahead and register or submit more information. We can definitely have a call with you and see what is it that you want to create. Talk to you soon.